Hello and welcome to Loving Me, Myself, and Life with me, Jody. And today we're going to talk about love. All you need is love, and there's tons of love songs out there. And we're not really going to talk about love so much. Well, maybe we will, of self-love, but I'm not talking about the relationship kind, but the internal kind, the one that's within ourselves. And I guess relationships do fall into that a little bit, but I'm not talking about finding love. I'm talking about something that's really cool. It's love is stronger than fear. Yes, love is stronger than fear. So where there is love, fear cannot live. So it's been really neat. And this is why a part of it, just creating a deeper loving relationship with yourself really helps, because then when you know who you are, you know when you're on the right path and you know when you're on the wrong path. Same with just feeling love. So if you're looking around and you see love within your life, oh, I love this room, or I love this, or I love, whatever it may be, fear cannot exist. You don't fear that you can't get to the next step. You don't fear that you're not enough. You're not worthy enough. Does that mean that you don't slide into that category? Slide in? Of course, I fall there too, all the time. Maybe not just fear all the time, but yeah. The fear that my dream's not going to actually take form now. However, when I find myself going there and be like, but what if it doesn't happen? I remind myself that I'm not in a place of love anymore, that I'm not loving myself, that I'm not loving my life, and that I need to make a shift. Because again, love is stronger than fear. So one of the things I do, it's been really a really powerful thing for a long time, even before I had to really, be mindful of my emotions. Because let's just, face it, these have been challenging times, I feel like, for everybody. And that doesn't mean, because I'm a coach and a leader and a motivator, doesn't mean that I don't feel things either. I'm not immune to emotions and things. It might mean that I can shift faster, but not always, because we're always growing and learning. And one of the biggest things I've learned on my self-love journey is it is a journey. I at one point thought that I was I'm a self-love, self-lover, and I help other people create a deeper loving relationship with themselves. And I remember when I bought a book, and I bought it to help other people, and I was like, let's do this. It's part of a book club. And I read it, and I was like, oh, I still have things to learn. We are never meant to just become, it's not the end. It is just, the next chapter. So when we stop realizing that, that we have to get to the end, we can really enjoy the journey. And anyway, so love it's just a powerful thing. And when we love ourselves, so much more clicks and the puzzles form together in our lives. And then we realize that, it is okay to have these feelings. So one of the things I've been doing, like I said, way before even I had to really be mindful, is when I catch myself in a negative thought, even a thought that was judging, if I was judging other people, or I was beating myself up, or different things, is I choose to see love. Or even what would love do? And I think the biggest one is let love lead me. Or hold on. No, sorry. Lean into love. So whenever I catch myself in a negative thought, I would say, let me lean into love. Let love lead me. And it gave me that moment to really shift from my negative thoughts into caring thoughts. And it really just helps us, shift. Because, judging other people or comparing ourselves to others or beating ourselves up or just being angry about situations or, whatever it may be, that is coming from fear. Fear that we're not good enough, that we're not worthy enough of what we have or that we want to have. And we need to replace those thoughts with love. Because love is stronger than fear. And love is the answer right now. So when we focus more on love, we'll see more things in our life to love. It's really like gratitude. And it's just focusing on, What can you love about yourself today? What can you love about your life today? And really just be mindful of when you're not feeling very lovable or when you're not loving parts of your life. And then figure it out. Like maybe you can't love a certain area of your life right now, but maybe you can focus more on an area you do love. Or maybe there is an area that you're really not a fan of, but maybe you can find a shred of awesome to go with it. Like maybe you can find just a little something to love about it. And for me, like a weight has been a huge thing for me, a huge struggle for a very long time. I'm still on that journey. However, when I feel like I'm beating myself up about being overweight or whatever it might be about like my weight not fitting into the things I want to fit into, I remind myself that I'm grateful that my body actually puts on weight instead of putting in in a different way of disease. Because when I eat unhealthy, it's formed some way, or my stress, it's like, okay, like I need to look at it. And I'm very grateful that my body shows it up like that. So then I'm like, oh, wait, like, am I treating my body lovingly? And just itself, like, I have on my one like a list of priorities through the day. One's like have fun. Have fun is like my number one priority. And the other ones are like lovingly feed myself. Or lovingly eat, and lovingly move my body. So I've shifted my ways of like, I need to exercise to be thin or muscular. And I've definitely learned that those are actually not really great ways, like working out actually. And we're not going to go into that in this conversation, but all these, like I worked out like 6 days a week and like hardcore working out, and I actually gained weight and it was not muscle. Anyways, so but what I do now is I move my body, not because I want to look good. It's because I want to feel good. So when we shift our perspectives, and this can be, I'm just using weight loss and exercise and food as a point, but it can be for anything in life. It can be, it can just be anything that it's about lovingly doing something. Doing it from a place of love and then instead of a place of fear. And to be honest, I even caught myself working out from a place of fear because my mom has had a heart attack, and so did my grandma in like a course of, I think it was over 2 years. I'd have to look. Maybe it was even in one whirlwind there. So I was like, I need to work out because, heart and la la la. And we can, then you're coming from a place of fear. It's like you're working out because you're fearful that you're going to gain weight or that you're not going to look good, or, you need to stay healthy. It's doing it out of a place of love, not fear. And this goes for, again, anywhere in your life. So just focusing on love and letting love be your guide. So when you feel good, you're probably in a loving state and you're aware that love is supporting you and life is amazing and loving you and supporting you, and things are flowing. But then when you're feeling yucky of whatever that might be to you, angry, sad, guilty, sad, shameful, just depressed, whatever it might be, anxious, that's a big one right now, I'm sure, is fear is getting the best of you. You're probably, if you're anxious, you're thinking about like, it could be as simple as like, when's your next meal coming? Where's the money coming from? How are you going to pay the bills? Or it could be like just anxious about the future. Like you just have no idea what's going to happen next. Like when are we going to be able to like go see people again and live more normal lives and things like that. And that can make anybody feel anxious. However, when you focus on loving where you're at and loving what, might be in front of you, for me, it's been like loving the nice weather and things like that. But yet I do fall into like, oh, I wish I could, be on the coastline where I was meant to be. And, you can fall down those tunnels. And trust me, I'm there a lot. However, it's about being mindful and be like, oof, I am falling into fear again, instead of loving where I'm at. And when I love more of where I'm at, I feel good. And when I feel good, I can do more good. And then it's a ripple effect. And, people in my life feel good. And then it just keeps going. And then when I feel good, things flow better. It's when I'm in those states of like poor me, or, you fall into fearful thoughts, that it can be really hard. And then those are the days like I just want to crawl under the covers and forget that life is happening right now. Yet the thing is, truth is, life is happening right now. And we can either miss out on it, or we can try our best to grow and enjoy it. And does that not mean that you don't have days that you want to go under the blankets? Sure. Maybe spend an hour there and then try and come back out. Try and shorten the period of the time that you live in fear with the time that you live in love. Now, I want to say this because I feel like this is super important. And I've mentioned it in the other episodes before this. I'm not saying this to make you feel bad. I'm just sharing with what's going on with me and what's helped me and how I feel. If you feel crappy and you want to live under the blankets, there's no judgment. I love you and I love and honor where you are. Just know that there's a different way and you can feel good. And just knowing that you can feel good, the possibility of feeling good, if you can't feel good, just know that there is a possibility of feeling good. Remember, it's all about love. This is not about beating yourself up. If you've been living in bed, or if you've been, going down the poor me, or being angry or anxious, or whatever is showing up, you feel yuck. It is okay. Remember, it's all about love and honoring that within you and around you. So whatever has been going on for you, whatever decisions you may have or have not made, don't beat yourself up about them. Send yourself some love and try your best to look at it as like a wonderful learning opportunity. And if you haven't listened to last week's episode, go back to that, where you just have to feel a little bit better and a little bit better. Like we're not jumping up from one step to the other. So like imagine our emotions as steps. I think it's 9 steps leading from our main floor to our upstairs. The bottom, is really heavy, deep, shameful. And the top level, where all our bedrooms are, is like, yes, like it's peaceful, it's empowerment. It just, it feels so good. And that's where you want to go. Now, do you think I can jump from the bottom stairs to the top stairs, 9 stairs? I guess I could go try. Do you want me to go try? No, I know I can't. I have to take it. I could take it twice, but 2 at a time. But as for, this metaphor, for the sake of this metaphor, let's just say I have to take 1 step at a time. Sometimes with, kids crawling on my legs or on my back. Anyways, so gotta take it 1 step at a time. However, for each step you take, you get closer to where you want to go. So don't, feel, or I shouldn't say don't feel. If you feel like you're in fear or you feel like you're out of alignment with who you are, it's okay. That's the first step. Take that step. Okay, you're feeling a little bit better now maybe, right? A little weight off your shoulders. And then take another step. And another. Here's the truth. You may fall back down. Be gentle and loving with yourself. I'm trying to think of a story to share with you because I do want these podcasts to be like me sharing my experiences so you're not alone. And I've weaved like a couple different things here and there. And I'll be honest, like I'll feel like I'm up, at the top level for a couple days. And then I get pushed back down a couple stairs or all the way down to the bottom, and I work my way back up. The fun thing is the more you do it, the stronger you get and the faster you can go up there. So be patient and loving with yourself and just know that love is stronger than fear. Like, isn't that cool? Love is stronger than fear. So when you feel out of alignment with where you want to be or who you want to be or how you want to feel, lean into love and know that life loves you and you're meant to feel good. And of course, you're going to have those other emotions that come in and, remind you of what you might need to heal or thoughts you need to change and beliefs you need to like rearrange and change and, maybe just rip off the page and like throw it in the trash can, whatever it might be. But lean into love whenever you feel out of alignment with where you want to be and who you want to be and how you want to feel. Because love is your guide. And love is so amazing and stronger than fear. And remember, where there is love, fear cannot live. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye for now.